Hey guys, take two. Let's see if we can get it right this time. There we go. And it's backwards. Let's see if I can fix that. I don't want you guys to have to read backwards. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully that fixed it. So again, my name is Nikki Godwin. I'm a master mentor with Chalk Couture, and today I'm going to do a cute, short, quick project. Hey Lila, that should only take a few minutes. I'm going to do it in some pastel colors. This is our board and base that I'm going to work with today. It is two-sided, so I'm going to be working with this side today. Now this will actually be a bundle that I'm going to sell in my VIP group. So if you are interested in getting a discount on your Chalk Couture, just comment VIP below and I will add you or send you the link so that you can request to join that group. So all of our transfers can be found on my website, and you can find those at chalkcouture.com/chalkingwithnikki. On the back of all of our transfers gives you instructions and tells you how to use them. They tell you how to peel, apply, remove, clean, dry, and store your transfers. One of the great things about our transfers is that they are reusable. You can use them 8 to 10 times. They are a silk screen transfer, so they are fabric. So when you take them off of this reusable backing sheet, you just want to make sure that you are pulling top to bottom or left to right, never corner to corner, because you don't want to stretch the fabric. So I'm just going to peel this off and I'm going to lay it upside down, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fuzz that. So I'm just going to take a towel, a microfiber towel that I've got right here, and I'm going to lay it on top of this. And all I'm doing is I'm picking up a little bit of lint, so it kind of breaks up that adhesive when I lay it down on my surface so that it's easier to remove. That's all we mean. Hey Jennifer, that's all we mean when we say fuzzing. So I'm just, now that I've got that fuzzed, I'm just gonna lay it down on this surface. Is the lighting okay? Can you guys see all right? Hey girl, hey. Okay, so I've got that on there, and all I'm gonna do is just press this down on my board. They are pressure sensitive, so everywhere that's green has the adhesive. Hey Candace. So you want to make sure that as you're laying that down, you press out everywhere that has the silk screen so that you don't have air bubbles in your design. Oh, thanks so much, Jennifer. You're the best. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read what colors I'm using today. I am going to use, I think, Honeydew. I'm going to use the Cherry Blossom and our Coral. Not quite sure if I'm going to use Kiwi. Probably not, but we'll leave it there just in case. You're so sweet. Thanks for picking that up for me. All right, so when you open your paste, it should have the consistency of cake batter. It is water soluble, so what that means is it goes on wet and dries hard. Oh, fantastic, Candace. Okay, I'll take care of that. I will send you an invoice for that one. So you want to make sure that as you're stirring this up, it has the consistency of cake batter, that it's not too runny, but runny enough that it will go through that silk screen and not dry too quickly on you. When you're working with paste, paste does tend to dry rather quickly, and you want to just make sure that you have it the right consistency. This is a brand new Honeydew color here. Let me see if I can get this off. They come sealed, which is nice, so you're making sure that your paste the life of your paste lasts the entire time. Ugh, but I can never get into them very well. Look, I'm going to cheat. Let me see if I can find one of my, yeah. And I will probably get this all over my fingers because I'm not graceful. So if you get it and it's hard to remove, just run a knife around that edge so that you can pull that up, and then it comes off, and then you don't have to worry about it running into your paste and picking up half of it and you wasting it. All right, so I'm gonna stir that up. This is the honeydew. This is like a really light mint green. This is brand new. So when you get a brand new jar of paste, because it is natural pigments, you want to make sure that you mix it up really well. Sometimes they have a tendency to separate. So you just want to make sure that you're mixing it up really well so that you have a nice consistent color throughout your whole jar. Hey, Michelle. Wow, I'm so surprised so many of you guys could join me today. I'm so glad. I was afraid that most of you guys would be at work. I'm feeling pretty lucky. I got a couple of new transfers that I'm gonna do a hat, and I think I'm gonna do a t-shirt for you guys later. I was hoping to do that tonight, but I wanted to make sure I jumped on today just in case I didn't make it back on. I didn't want to go a whole week without going live. Look at how pretty that pink is. That's the cherry blossom. I've ordered a couple of new colors. Our catalog just came out on the 4th, and we have some brand new colors. They've actually got a shimmer paste now that I can't wait to try out. Anything I can glitter, right? Cherry Blossom's your favorite? Mine too. Jennifer, I want to see you paint with this. You're such a good artist. I'd like to see what you could do with this stuff. I bet you could do a lot with it. So I've got a couple of small squeegees that I have cut up that I'm going to use because there's some little areas there that I'm going to do some different things with. I want to do a couple of different colors. And then I'm going to do the letters, of course, and the bright white. I think. Maybe I'll do that in the coral. I don't know. This is, I find, my hardest task is deciding on a color. I can never decide on the color to use. All right, so we're going to start with the leaves, I think. Let me move this out of the way. And I'm going to try to stay in the screen here. But I'm bending over. Hopefully I'm not giving y'all any shots of boobs that I'm not supposed to. I'll try my best not to do that. All right, so you're just going to take this and then you're going to put your paste on it, and then you're just pushing it through this silk screen area. So it's not as light as a paint stroke. I find with a paint stroke, it's a little bit more delicate. You don't have to push as hard. With this, you do have to push harder than you would if you were painting. All right, now I'm gonna come back, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do these little dots, and I'm gonna do those in the pink. In the cherry blossom, there's a couple of those, and then because I am gonna work slow because I'm doing several different layers, I'm actually going to peel this up so that it does not dry on top of that. So it just leaves that there, and then I can kind of just lightly put that back down and then secure my letters. Does that make sense to you guys, so that you're not letting it dry on your board? So this is kind of what you need to do. Now some people do it and they'll put something underneath it. I'm not really going to do that. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Yes, you are. Hey, Tiffany. That's my gorgeous daughter-in-law. Everybody say hello. All these years, I finally got a daughter. Finally. She's decorating their new apartment. I saw her posting pictures yesterday, if you guys didn't see that. Can we just talk about like those first college apartments that we had for a second? Lord, mine I think was I had a coffee table made out of lumber, like 2x4s. Isn't that hilarious? And a waterbed. Who had a waterbed? I got pneumonia when the heater went out from that waterbed. Seriously. I will do it. You bet. You bet. All right, so although this is a small one, because I am doing multiple colors, it's going to take just a little bit longer. So if you have to jump off, that's fine. I will post a picture in the comments, so don't worry. But like I said, this is going to be the next bundle. I only have a couple of these available. So if you want one, you'll want to be in my VIP group so you can get that. And it will come with some sample paste. It will come with this transfer, the board and base, and a small squeegee. Okay, so I'm going to lift that up so it doesn't dry on me again. I'm going to have to work faster for sure. I might have to do this in layers because it's still pulling it up just a tad. And I want to do those little flowers in the coral. You know what I'm saying? So that is not going to work for me because I'm too much of a perfectionist for that. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to clean that off. And that's another good thing about Chalk Couture. You don't like it, take it off, redo it. Not a big deal. I'm going to pull this off, and then I'm going to do it in layers. I'm going to line it back up, and then I'm going to lay it back down, and I'm going to do it all over again. That's what I'm going to do. So because I'm reusing this, I'm not going to wash it right away. I'm just going to dry this board off, and I'm going to start all over. Do it all over again. Easy peasy, no big deal. So I'm fuzzing the back of this again. Now I'm going to dry the top. Gonna line this up, right? Okay. Gonna add a little bit of water to this honeydew. It's a little thicker than I'd like it to be. There we go. That's it. That's perfect. I'm wearing a ball cap and it keeps hitting the camera if you guys are wondering why the camera's shaking. So I just took it off. All right. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to do this in stages. So I'm going to do the leaves first. Now some people wet a paper towel so that the paste doesn't dry. Some people dip their squeegee in a little bit of water to go back over it. But because I'm dealing with the branches, I think what I'm going to do is just do these and then lift it as I go and then lay it back down and line it up. So I'm going to lift that up, and I'll just take one of the jar lids, I think, or maybe a squeegee, something. Put that in there. just to hold that up so it's not laying back down on that board. And then I'm just going to continue going down. And do the rest of them, I think. So I'm probably going to end up laying this down a couple times to get the look that I want. It's really easy. It's just simply scraping on the paste and taking it back off. And then you're squeegeeing off the excess and putting it back in the jar so that you can save it. So it's not a very complicated process. You don't need a lot of skill involved to get the job done. You certainly don't have to be any good at paint, or painting, I should say, because I am not. I would say this is more of a beginner type level craft. Now there's certainly some bigger transfers that I would say you need to have a little bit more experience with, but not these smaller ones. These smaller ones are fairly simple to do. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that up and keep going. I see one little spot there that I wanna make sure that I get covered. I'm gonna go up to that one. Then I'm gonna move my squeegee down so it doesn't lay down on top of that. And then I'm just gonna keep going. Now you could make this easier on yourself and do it just in 2 colors or in 1 color. But I kind of wanted to give this more of a Easter feel. So that's why I'm doing the pastels. But you can choose the green envy and the wild berry would be really pretty on this as well. All right, so now that I have all that there, I'm just gonna pull this up. I'm gonna clean this transfer real quick. I'll set this aside while I'm doing that. Give it a few seconds to dry. And then I'm just gonna run a Clorox wipe over this to clean it. Do you guys have any questions? Make sure you post them in the comments. I try to catch them as they scroll by, but if I miss anything, just let me know. I'll come back and look through the comments after the live video, and then I'll answer any that I missed. If there's not a red live button up there, that means that you are catching the replay, so make sure you comment replay so that I know that you guys watched it. All right. So now that that's clean, just gonna peel it right back off again. Set that aside. I'm gonna grab my blow dryer and I'm gonna dry those leaves so that I can lay this transfer back down, so that I don't mess it up whenever I go to do the next part. Just gonna do it on low. All right. Gonna line this back up again. It's rough getting old, you guys. You gotta take your glasses on, you gotta take them off. It's never ending. All right, so I'm just gonna go back over this, smooth it out. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do you know, I'm not too picky about the layers, especially with this part. I think about it being perfect, because it's not really like they're, I don't know, like it matters if this part matches up. I'm not doing right over the top of it, so I'm not being too careful today, but sometimes I am. Sometimes I am, just not today. But I am gonna do this, I think. It's probably gonna be done in like 3 different layers, Tanya, to be honest. I love the coral and the cherry blossom and the honeydew together. I need a smaller squeegee than that. That's too big. There we go. So I got that section done, so I'm just gonna lift it up so that it doesn't dry. And I'll tuck that squeegee right back down there again so that I can get the other dots done, right? And then I'll go back and I'll add the words. So it's probably going to be done, like I said, in 3 layers today, because I am doing a bunch of different colors with it. Yeah, I know. It must be because it's the spring colors. I know I got some samples on the way to send with it, because I'm doing this as a bundle in my VIP group. So I had to make sure that I got some samples of those so I can send it. All right, so I'm gonna lift that up. I'm gonna move the squeegee down. And then I will do the pink over here again. What colors do you think the words need to be in? White, or do you think I should do it in coral? Takes me forever to choose. Do the green again. This one needs to be done small squeegee. And even this one looks a little too big. I think that one's too big. Needs to be tiny so I can get in there to do the lines. There we go. Chalk life problem. Yeah, amen. I need my own hashtag. That's for sure. Hi, Kathy. All right, so I'm lifting that one up again. Like I said, doing this in stages. So now that I've got that stage done, I'm gonna wipe my transfer off again so I can lay it back down so I can add the words to it. And again, I do not wash my transfers if I'm just laying them back down again. I just wipe them off with a Clorox wipe and then get started all over again because I don't have to worry about doing the bottom. I just dry the top and lay it right back down and then do the letters. Tanya, what color would you do the letters? Should I do them in cherry blossom, white, or coral? You must be in the school, Tanya. All right, so I'm just gonna lift this up again. Set this towel aside. Run the blow dryer over this real quick. White. I'm not opposed to the white. I think the white would look pretty good. Yes, you're always at the school. You're a good volunteering mom. All right, got that back down. Again, I'm not gonna worry about lining it up perfectly because I'm just going back to do the letters. So I'm really just gonna make sure that I'm pressing right around the letters just to make sure that I don't have any air bubbles. All right, now that I've got that done, grab another stir applicator here, get that stirred up for my white. And then I'll go back, load up my squeegee, and then I'll just do the letters. Making sure that I stay away from the silkscreen area that I already put paste on before. I'm not going for a shadow effect, so I don't want to go through those areas. Get a little bit more on here. And again, all I'm doing is pressing this through that silkscreen area. It's more of like scraping it across the transfer. Just gonna take off the excess, put it back in my jar so I can save it. Now I'm just gonna lift it up. And there we go. Cute, cute, cute. And it's gonna go right here in the little stand. And it's done all in pastel colors. What do you guys think? Give me some hearts or some thumbs up if you love it. Looks great, doesn't it? I love it. All right, you guys, again, you can find all these products on my website, chalkcouture.com/chalkingwithnikki. If you're looking to get a discount on your products, you can join my VIP group. Just put VIP in the comments and I will. Kathy, you just joined my VIP group. And then I post bundles in there if you're wanting a specific kit, as far as like a starter kit to start your own business. Those you can find on my website, or you can message me for more information. And that's it, you guys. I'll be popping on either tonight or tomorrow to do a inked project with you guys. I'm going to do a t-shirt, I think, and maybe a hat. So again, if you have any questions, just post them in comments. I'll come back and answer those. All right, you guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. Oh, Latoya, so if I was going to not reuse this is a reusable surface that we offer. But say I was doing it on wood, or it was a project that I did not want to take off, I would seal it. And I just use a Krylon sealer that I got from Lowe's or Home Depot. You can use any of those spray sealers and it'll become permanent and you'll be fine. Anybody else have any questions? Oh, you're so welcome. Thanks, Kathy. I appreciate it. It's so easy. You'll love it. Get a kit, try it. You'll be hooked. We have a ink line that we use on fabric. So we have, I think it's 23 different colors of our ink. And oh, you just bought an order? Fantastic. So if you, looking at the rooster, oh, we just got a couple of new hens to go with that rooster too. But yeah, we do have an ink line if you are interested in doing the inks. You heat set those once you put the ink on. If, say, a t-shirt, you would heat set it with just an iron, and that's 4 minutes front and back, and then you can wash it and dry it and it's permanent. But I'll be doing an ink project later today or tomorrow, so make sure that you check back to see how that's done, because it's really easy to do. Not hard at all. And as you can see, I mean, it doesn't take much to clean this up either. So no paint brushes that you have to soak or anything like that. I just simply wipe my stuff off and then keep going. So it doesn't take too long to clean up a craft mess, which is a plus for me, because I am notorious for making a pretty big mess. I do clean up my own messes, but I just usually make a big one. All right, you guys. So if there's no more questions, I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a great day.